Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to the video. I appreciate you watching. I am Matt. This is my 2015 Roush EcoBoost Mustang, and I'm going to do a new series here called What's Under My Hood. In this first episode, I'm going to go ahead and break down for you everything you need to know about the UPR dual valve catch can for the 2015 Plus EcoBoost Mustang. Alright guys, we have right here the UPR dual valve catch can. It's important to have a catch can for one reason on these cars, and that is to keep all of the nasty blowback that gets circulated back into the engine from going back in. You want it to be captured. So this can right here will capture all that coming through and stop it from going back into your motor. So how does that work? Well, it starts here. We have a connector here that goes in right before the turbo off the air intake that pulls the air through, and the can that pulls from the crankcase and then through the throttle body. So all that works just through there, just like normal. The only thing that's different is there's not usually an attachment here for anything. So that's new. It's something you have to add. And but other than that, I mean, what this hose connects to and what this hose connects to down here is back under there, the crankcase, and then to the throttle body. It's just a small little hose that connects there. Instead, we're rerouting from there to the can, and then from there, from the can down back into the crankcase. So that allows us to pull the air through, pulls everything that would go through the crankcase that would normally go back into the throttle body and go through the engine and be expelled. Instead, it stops that, keeps everything clean. So I just did an oil change. Now, I always want to empty the can. Turning it the wrong way. There you go, lefty, loosey, righty, tighty. As you can see, it's got a very nice filter system on there. And then down in my can, probably can't see so well, there's a little bit of liquid in there. Let's go ahead and get that into something. Let's see what we got here. If you shake it more than twice, let's go ahead and tap that back on there. Now, there is a valve on the bottom that you can unplug and drain, get a drain thing for it, but it's easy enough just to do that. So, this is what we got. Just a little bit of black stuff. That stuff that would go in your motor. I mean, I cleaned this can out not that long ago. I only have maybe a couple hundred miles on it, and it's got that much. So, track day, it'll fill up quite a bit. So, all that is stuff that would normally get circulated back through your motor, but the UPR dual valve catch can is going to capture that, not let it get back through, not let it circulate. Now the installation on this is not that difficult. You're reaching in and changing out the, getting the crankcase stuff all disconnected and back on the throttle body. It is a little bit, I mean, if you got bigger hands, it's definitely be a little more difficult, but you can easily take all this stuff off to get in there a little bit easier too. So not that big of a deal. Biggest thing though is if you order one is to make sure you're getting the right size coupler for your air intake. This is you know, a 3.5, so I had to do that down to a little reducer. Now that I'm back on the stock turbo, I had to order a new one, so it's got the even smaller end going into the little turbo. But I had another one last year when I was running the Precision big turbo. Of course, that went into that inlet, but I was fully aware of how to move that over, so I was able to move the stem and reattach that. I did recently mess up this hose, and I ended up like crimping it kind of on accident, and it broke it open, and it was causing an air leak. So I contacted UPR, and they got me another one pretty quickly, but that's a long hose and it was not cheap. So keep that in mind, be careful not to damage any of the components. If you get basically all the options from their website on one of these cans, it's gonna run you pretty close to over 400 bucks, I think, if you get every option. But for what I got, you know, it was close to 400, and it's been really good. Again, it's easy to clean, and it's that peace of mind knowing that that stuff's just not going back through your engine, especially if you're doing track stuff. So yeah, there you go. UPR, dual valve catch can. Now, UPR recommends you empty the can at least every oil change. I check mine all the time, every track day. I go and I empty it. If I'm at a 2-day event, I'm definitely emptying, and I'm going out, not going back on the track the next day with half a can full of, you know, nasty stuff. So I check it. I also check the oil, because you're burning oil, you're getting blow-by oil caught in a can. Make sure you check your oil level. You don't want to get oil starvation. You know, you're tracking the car, pulling a lot of G's. Fuel starvation, oil starvation, all that stuff's bad things for your motor, makes it go boom, makes you have a bad day. So let's not do that. Also make sure you have the dual valve catch can by UPR. Protect yourself. And that's it, guys, for this episode of What's Under My Hood. I hope you guys liked it. Hit a thumbs up if you did. Stay tuned for the next episode. I'm not sure what part we're going to do next. Maybe you guys leave a comment down below what you want to know about, you know, all the stuff you see here, and we'll do it that way. So peace. Appreciate you watching.